Hello, is this in the third Gambino year with a new stream? In this stream I'm going to be doing my event week stream for this week in Reddit Online. Almost said the other game that I do a lot on the channel, of course. So of course, starting off, I have my messages spectator update on the screen. So the couple highlights I found for the week for the messages spectator was 25% off Moonshiner Shacks, and relocations. What I meant by relocations, of course, is being able to move your Moonshiner Shack if you don't like your location. See, I definitely gotta take advantage of that, because I believe that I have like 22 point something gold, which was close to the 25. But yeah, for those who don't know, I haven't actually bought one yet. Because when the DLC came out, I was honestly more willing to play the single player, and it's like new, like story mode editions that the PC had, and that finally came onto PS4. Thinking about it, actually, I think it's only a couple more weeks till Xbox One finally gets it, and every system has it for the like single player stuff. That's quite nice. And then yeah, 40% off novice and promising trader items. So that's anything you can get from trader rank 1 to 10 that you unlock. So basically the first half of the role items you get 40% off. Also, I do not believe Twitch Prime gets any increased discounts this week. I think the Twitch Prime thing is still the Moonshining, like Copper Stole or whatever. Copper Stole upgrade, I think. And yeah, there's new clothing, and then there's... what else is there? God damn it. Oh yeah, new clothing, and then something rolling into 500. Yeah, new clothing and something really into like 500 Moonshiner XP if you do a certain thing. Because I couldn't fit it all in the title, I'll have to go into that. Interesting. I don't recall actually getting on between New Year's Eve and the 6th, but I think I still got the 1000 XP. I was worried I wouldn't, because I don't think I got on at all between the 31st and like the 6th, or even early on the 7th, since it's almost the 8th now in my time zone. So I might as well claim these. The collector one is useless for me. Yeah, the collector one is definitely useless for me. So I wonder what it does. Maybe it still gives you like club XP or something like that. I don't know. Or like the club reward and then outlaw pass. 1000 trader, quite nice for sure. I think that's the most important one for sure. 1000 bounty hunter XP. I believe those give you like half a rank, I think, as well. Since I think every single rank's like 2000 or something. I got some new role tokens as well by doing that. Nice. Alright, bounty hunter turned rank 6 by doing that. Yeah, so it's half a rank for the 1000 XP. And then trader did not get any for me personally. So I think I will check that out, because I think I was able to go there before, and you get the option to exit if you don't want to purchase one right away, I think. Yeah, apparently the Moonshiner Shacks are usually 25 gold bars, so 25% off. That's between 6 and 7 gold bars, I think. In fact, it's actually 6.25 gold bars off. So you'll be getting it for 18.75 gold bars, I think, with it being 25% off for Moonshiner Shacks. And then however much relocations cost, which might be the same thing, I don't know. Maybe not though, since you would already have to own one, of course. So I'll start off by trying to see if those are indeed discounted. Yes, I have 22.10 gold bars. If I did remember correctly, I had like 22 something. So believe it or not, I haven't actually got a Moonshiner Shack yet, because like I said, when the DLC came out, I decided I would stream the single player content instead, because the single player like never gets stuff compared to online, obviously. So I was personally more excited to do that. Say, I don't know if I'll buy one on the stream, because I do still want to, like, kind of do a dedicated stream for the Moonshiners DLC, since I haven't done a dedicated stream for it yet. Because, yeah, they did release 2 DLCs within, like, a day of each other, so, like, how was I really going to do that exactly? So why can't I get in? I was about to say... If it makes me buy one, though, I will buy on the stream, because why not? It's already almost a month after the DLC release.
Name's Maggie. Thanks for coming.
She's back.
Anyway, let's get this, though. I wonder. Seemed like it, sadly.
What the hell?
I missed, didn't I?
Don't
Don't come in
pretty
like
much
a bull
pressed
through the
every single
fence next time,
button.
you old fool. A friend here managed to get it right.
Lightning Maggie Fike. We all thought you were dead.
Yeah, so did I. Guess you'll be wanting a drink.
Oh,
Come on, give me a hand.
Biggest mistake of my life, not marrying this woman when I had the chance.
Yeah, you always did have a colorful memory of things. Anyway, too late now. As you can see, I have gone and hit my prime.
Well, I heard what happened with Hickson.
Oh.
Evil son of a bitch. Where you been all this time?
Recovering. Lying low. Couldn't barely get out of bed for 6 months.
And your nephew?
Them. Still in jail, far
So
as
if I don't decide to buy it on the stream,
Oh,
because it
yeah,
is an
I've
event
seen him
stream,
cooking for the
and I kind of
Braithwaites
still want
now.
to do a dedicated stream on
Must
the
be in him
Moonshiners and
Well,
get
they
started
saw
on it.
Marcel. Heard he's not working for Leclerc anymore.
Then I
Knows a
might do
windbag,
that
but he
tomorrow.
knows his way around the still.
Yeah, maybe. Feels like it'd be much easier for everyone
Or
if I just
Friday,
stayed gone.
either one.
But life ain't about being easy. I am taking back what's mine. I need
Most
legs,
likely
though, and I
that
need
is.
muscle.
Oh, you'll get that one, this one, and more, I promise you. 2 of us already got a nice little business going.
Long as you know, won't be pretty. I don't do pretty no more.
So, what's the buy-in?
First things first, I need a cookhouse.
What's wrong with this place? Been empty for a while now.
No,
I
I
can
need a
just
good
skip this
basement.
cutscene
I reckon I
now.
can try and get one of my old spots back up and running. Bastards seized them all after the raid. You buy me back one of those, I reckon you'll have a fair enough investment. Teach you everything I know. So what you say?
Believe me, nobody knows more about moonshine than Maggie.
Alright, yeah, it's 18
Listen to
gold
her.
bars.
You'll make that back in no time. Come
So
on, the two of you were made
6.25,
for
which
each
is
other.
technically 25% of 25 gold bars. Yeah, 6.25 times 6.25 times 4, because 25% times 4 would be at 100, of course. That would be 18.75. But they're generous enough to make 18 instead of like 19. They could have rounded up to 19 if they really wanted to. So yeah, if you're like me and haven't bought one yet, or if you want to relocate, this is definitely a week to do so.
Alright. Why don't I just leave that with you? Let you sleep on it. But I need to move on that soon.
Can I offer you a ride, Miss Fike?
Suppose so.
Maybe we can stop for a drink on the way.
We just had a drink.
I know. Now I want another one.
Some things don't change.
So yeah, I guess I'll begin start online in this week sometime. Since man, it was so annoying trying to go for gold bars and shit. Yeah, I know there's a collectible or some shit, but I'm not gonna be going for it because this is an event week stream. Unless I'll stay in this area for the rest of the stream. Since it's probably mainly just gonna be listing stuff, there's probably not much like advice I can give personally. Because I'm personally not as skilled at this compared to Detail 9. Especially when I mainly do pretty much everything on this game on stream. And obviously I don't stream this as much as GTA Online. Especially since this haven't really had much of an event week since like the 19th of December. It's kind of like the first proper event week, aside for like the festive surprise ones, I would say. That's why I call it week 4 editions, because I believe I calculated it was like the 4th week of the update, I believe. So obviously it's not a month old, it's like 28 days old. So yeah, I'll show off some of the clothing here. Okay, what would a tunic count as exactly? A hooded tunic. Alright, so with new clothing, there's the Ripper, a hooded tunic, which starts from $195.75. Next one they listed as pants, being a McCrum pants, being $102.50 minimum, it seems. Going into a couple of the hats, there's the Palma and Baltic hats, which are $101 to $113 respectively minimum. Kelly boots, which apparently costs 7 gold bars minimum, so you will have to fork out some gold if you want Kelly boots, for whatever reason. Hate when they do that, honestly. I think everything should have a cash and a gold option for purchasing, honestly. I don't see why certain things can only be bought with gold. Pico sandals for $84.50 is the next thing. And then there's another hat in here, it seems. Yep, the Boutel hat, $187. And then a Levitt jacket. Also, I know there's a chance to gain $1,000 on there, because I'm pretty sure that's how much the Condor gives you, but once again, this is an event week stream, so that really just makes sense to ignore it. It's not like I'm like entirely broke in the game necessarily. And then, yeah, the Levitt jacket is also a 7 gold bar minimum, like the Kelly boots were. Seems the last two specifically were limited time, or limited stock. So they will go away and come back sometimes. At least a couple of them. Yeah, the Boutel hat and Levitt jacket, or whatever pronunciation. Those two are limited stock, and the other ones are permanent editions. And once again, they can obviously come back whenever they choose to do so. And I'll go into the free game series, of course. Honestly, just know most of this stuff is on the Newswire, of course. Even if the Newswire is already published by the time I do these, I do still like to cover them. Not Progress Online. So yeah, Takeover series, free game, is the free game series. Seems to feature a lot of capture modes, it sounds like, according to the Newswire. So while the in-game description might not be the most detailed to tell you what's in it, it apparently consists of hostile takeover, not takeover, hostile territory. I do believe that's like a VIP work in GTA, so that's probably why I got confused. But yeah, hostile territory, overrun, plunder, spoils war, and up in smoke are the 5 modes in the free game series playlist thing. So it apparently features like a lot of the capture modes in the game. Maybe even all of them. I have not yet checked my audio yet, so I'll be doing that right now. Alright, audio is good. So I can continue on with this. But yeah. Apparently reaching Moonshiner rank 3 before January 13th. Yeah, reaching Moonshiner rank 3 before January 13th will give you an exclusive colorway of the Kelly boots. Which once again, that's one that has a minimum of like 7 gold bars. That's kinda nice, of course. And then visiting the benefit section as well will get you the award. And you also get, this goes into the 500 Moonshiner like gift I put on there. Like, you don't technically just get it for logging in, so sorry if it feels that way with the title. But when you have to work with 100 characters, you just have to put whatever you can on there to try to make it make sense, if that makes any sense. But yeah, you earn the 500 Moonshiner roll XP by flavoring any batch of moonshine, which can fetch a higher price when selling to buyers in the market for your recipe. I believe they might have given, like, I think they might have given things, like, benefits, of course, where you can kind of just do that for free, like, a single time, and it would count towards that. I think they've done that. But if not, I don't think it's, like, the hardest thing to do. Though you might have to, like, source for, like, certain, like, herbs and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure how it works yet, because once again, I haven't even started my Moonshiner Shack, because the day of the DLC's release, or the day after, really early on that day, I did a single player stream because of the single player content instead. Because I felt single player deserved the love, and it doesn't get anywhere near as much support as online does. But yeah, selling any batch of medium strength shine as well. Yeah, selling any batch of medium strength shine will also get you a 30% discount on any Norfolk Roadster horse, which apparently you can pick up in the benefits section again. Not sure if the Norfolk Roadster horse is all that good or anything, but still, it's a discounted horse, so why not? And those yet that cut their teeth in the moonshine business can also take 25% off the Moonshine Shack property and property relocations, as I put them as a spectator, and also 40% off novice and promising trader role items, such as the stew pot and medium delivery wagon for a couple of the highlights. And those are also a couple of highlights that were on the newswire itself. That's not the couple I just came up with. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, actually. Well, there's actually things when it comes to two-step authentication, which I'll go into in some way. Yeah, might as well go into some of the trader unlocks. I think it should be kind of obvious which ones are good and which ones aren't, but I'll explain the best I can. But yeah, if I gain almost half off of the stew pot, keep in mind that there's no increased like discounts by like any like 10% or anything. Like, this doesn't turn into 50% off for Twitch Prime, for example, because I think the copper still upgrade is still on the Twitch Prime right now. So yeah, GTA and Red Dead, they haven't really updated the Twitch Prime, so don't expect any increased discounts this week. But yeah, Soup Pot obviously gets used to recipes that boost cores. Definitely a very good one for when your cores go low, which I feel happens a lot in the game. And then these unique courses, which are apparently $90 with 40% off. So they're less than 100 this week, which isn't bad at all, I would say. However, as you get later on into the trader business, you'll unlock better horses. Or assumingly they're going to at least be better since they're unlocked later, I would presume. Unless for some reason they're worse horses than the ones that you get at the beginning. So yeah, it can kind of be a good option at first, but if you really rank up the trader business, if you haven't already, or if you already have, then it's not going to be good anymore. And then you get a hammer, of course. You can get that for under 50, that overpriced as hell hammer. And obviously there's medium delivery wagon, which lets you haul 50 goods instead of 25 as a maximum. So of course it will just help you make more money, logically. And yeah, you start out with the small ones, so yeah. If you're thinking you're going to save up for the large one though, and not go for the medium one, I believe you do have to get the medium one before you can get the large one. I believe they do force you to purchase the medium in order to get the large. So sadly you can't save the money. But yeah, if you want it cheaper, of course it's 40% off. In fact, wasn't this discounted last event week as well? I think this was discounted like last event week as well on a medium delivery wagon. So if that's the case, it's discounted for another like week longer. And obviously weapon locker if you want to store certain ones. But obviously if you're not one to really care about clutter, of course, then why bother with getting it 40% off even? Unless you're a completionist, want to buy everything. That's a good reason too. And then yeah, there's the lance knife. I'm assuming this is on discount as well, just because it's gold. I don't think makes it excluded from discount. So yeah, free gold bars is definitely nice. So then you can save more gold bars for more important things. And then I'm assuming this one's just cosmetic. So yeah, I would say the highlights would be the stupa, of course. Somewhat this, but if you level up the trader pretty far, you won't really need them anymore. And then the hammer. I would say stupa and the hammer for sure are the best couple on here for novice. And then promising. Obviously medium delivery wagon. Since this is paywalled behind the medium delivery wagon, like I said, I mean, you can't skip out on the medium and just get the large. And yeah, weapon locker for those who don't like clutter in their weapon wheel. And kind of the lance knife just for completionist sake. So those are like the 5 to 6 things that I think are the most worthy of the game for sure. But that might just be my opinion. And yeah, obviously the other half of the roll items for a trader are not on discount. And then this is probably the most interesting part for the stream, I would say, or for the event week. But yeah, players who verify their social club email address and set up two-step verification on their accounts will receive discounts on the Outlaw Pass roll items for the Bounty Hunter, Trader, and Collector rolls. Some more discounts on roll items, apparently, and a free Cloud River horse of their choice. Pretty interesting, a free, like, horse as well. That wouldn't entirely expect it to be a good one. In fact, I think the Clutch Rubber might have been like the ones I was talking about earlier for like $90 right now. And then once again, like I said, the Twitch Prime stuff is exactly the same for this game as it has been since this DLC's release. So nothing changed there, and there's no like, and apparently there's no increased like discounts as well. So everyone's gonna have the same like discounts this week, whether Twitch Prime or not. So if you go on the Newswire, of course, they have like a link about setting up two-step verification. But yeah, I don't think every single authenticator is supported, by the way. So if you do wanna like do two-step verification for the account, for your account, you will want to go for like a more official one. Like there might be like a Microsoft authenticator, and then there's a Google authenticator, I believe, which is the one I have, I think. So make sure if you're doing an authenticator that it's pretty like official one, like Microsoft or like Google. Something like a random one off the App Store, like that's pretty like unofficial, like not from like a big company, I would say, has a good chance of not being supported, for all I know. And I'm pretty sure Rockstar has like some kind of list of which ones are and aren't supported, or at least the ones that are supported, which I don't entirely know how you get to that. I think you kind of have to search for it on the support website if you want to know which ones like work and which ones don't, or at least the ones that do, once again. But yeah, from there it should be pretty easy to figure out this two-step verification. Basically, your authenticator gives you like a code or something like that, and you enter it in on like Social Club, like every time you log in or something. So yeah, it's just a way to mainly keep your account secure. And of course, Rockstar even rewards you for doing two-step verification after all, for both Red Dead Online and GTA Online. And it's just even more continued benefits for it, so might as well do it now if you haven't already. Anyone who may somehow find themselves watching this part for any reason. But yeah, once again, that's discounts on Outlaw Pass, roll items for the Bounty Hunter, Trader, and Collector. One of those like recycle every week or what? That sounds pretty interesting. Note as well, it doesn't say Moonshiner, obviously, because it's a pretty recent DLC, aka the most recent one. So obviously it's not really going to have any discounts. Except actually we're already seeing discounts less than a month in on the Moonshiner Shacks and relocating it, so that's a pretty good start already. Considering it's been less than a month of their release. And then you had a free Clod rubber horse of your choice or whatever. So before I end the stream, I want to see if it was the ones in here. So yeah, Clod rubber, black and white coats. Apparently those are the horses that they were talking about. Wait a minute. It said free Clod rubber horse of your choice. So that means you can probably choose those, or those. So it seems you'll get a free, like, horse from, like, the trader roll unlocks of your choice. That's pretty big, because that can save almost $1,000. Of course, you'll just be in a stock horse, I'm pretty sure. According to the sounds about the newswire, you'll be able to choose any from, like, the novice, the novice, or, like, the ones from, like, the last two sections of the roll item unlocks. But yeah, I pretty much covered everything when it comes to the event week. I'm pretty sure it talked about every small little thing. I think I was pretty clear as well on how to get them as well, and whatnot. But yeah, that's finally gonna be it for the stream. Next stream will either be like the GTA Online event week with whatever vehicle releases, probably around like when it releases as well, because I'm a lot more informed on GTA Online and Red Dead Online, so I would definitely really like to stream it right when it comes out for the event week. Or maybe, if I do it later today, I'll finally get started on my moonshining business, since, after all, there's 25% off moonshining nerd shacks, so I no longer have to go for 25 gold bars, which is pretty annoying to do, kind of. Unless I forget to do it for the event week, or just don't, like, do it for some reason. I want to actually see the Outlaw Pass, see if there's, like, already discounts on it or something. Because of the thing they mentioned about the, like, Outlaw Pass discounts or whatever it mentioned. Okay, where can I purchase that, though? I think I have to go on a catalog, I think. Or at least that's one of the options, I believe. Alright, no. It's still 40 gold bars at the moment. So for those who already have two-factor authentication or whatever, you'll want to wait for the Outlaw Pass discount, for sure. Because you'll only probably be making even more profit with gold, I would assume. Since you make pretty little profit from what I remember from the first one, at least. When it comes to gold. Basically any profit you got was from, like, the treasure maps. But yeah, like I said, I pretty much covered everything. I think I explained everything as good as I can in an understandable way. So yeah, that's finally going to be it for the stream. Hope you enjoy.